Patrol!
Good morning, Techno family. Teacher Sandra is back, and it's story time today. I'm going to read you a story from this book, and we are going to answer some questions and do some fun activities. We will see when the story is done what we are going to do. So what I'm going to ask you to do is sit and listen. Remember, you hear with your ears and you see with your eyes. Good. No talking. Only listen and watch. Our story is about how does your garden grow? How does your garden grow? I'm sure we all have our small gardens. If you don't have a space to do it, let's listen to the story. It's going to give you ideas. How does your garden grow? There is a buzz in the air, said Pooh. And buzzing means honey. So he followed the sound, hoping it would lead him to a hive. Instead, it led to Rabbit's garden, where everyone was admiring his vegetables. Rabbit, asked Pooh, how does your garden grow? Rabbit asked with a little song. I've hoed and I've seeded, I've watered and weeded, they added some sun, they warmish type, and now my garden is big and ripe. Oh, what a very wonderful song, said Tiger. But what does it mean? It means my hard work has finally paid off, said Rabbit proudly. Come inside and have some homemade vegetable soup. Watching the bees through the window, Pooh got an idea. If I planted a flower garden, perhaps the bees might visit me. And where there are bees, there is honey. I suppose, said Rabbit. But growing a garden is a lot of work and it takes patience. That's okay, said Rabbit. That's okay, Rabbit, said Pooh. It will be easier on my fluff and stuff than climbing trees for honey. Have it your way, said Rabbit, smiling. Good luck. I can almost hear the bees buzzing, said Pooh, as he scattered seeds around his house. He waited and watched all afternoon, and no flowers grew. Pooh knew there were lovely flowers growing in his thinking spot. He decided to visit them to see if he could figure out how they grow. The next day, everyone came by to see how Pooh's garden was coming along. I'm afraid I don't have a green thumb, said Pooh sadly. Just a sticky paw. Well, Pooh, there is a science to gardening, said Rabbit. Let me show you how it's done. Rabbit explained the first thing needed was a sunny spot. How about here? Asked Pooh, standing by his kitchen window. Oh, said Tiger. Rabbit asked Pooh. Rabbit asked Roo. Why do plants need sun? Excellent question, said Rabbit. The sun gives plants energy which they need to grow. Secondly, you need to dig holes like this, said Rabbit. Everyone pulled his hoe across the ground and scooped out some soil. Now, drop in the seed, cover it with soil you scooped out. You cover it again. Can we plant some seeds in my sandy pit? Asked the Roo. I'm afraid they wouldn't go well there, said Rabbit. You see, dark soil like this one has food, but the sandy soil doesn't have food. And this dark soil, it helps the plants to grow. Just like I need carrots and Pooh needs honey. At that, Pooh sighed happily. The bees should be buzzing by soon. Now everyone pat the soil down family. Rabbit instructed. Tiger bounced on his. How this? Long ears, he shouted. That will do, Tiger, said Rabbit quickly. He explained that plants' roots reach out through the soil, taking in food which is down there in the soil, and then they take it up to the plant. Oh, like those rooting, tooting roots on Pooh's house, observed Tiger. Like these roots. Exactly, said Rabbit. Do you know what else roots do? They all shook their heads. When it rains, they drink in the water, Rabbit explained. Rabbit, said Piglet, little shy. I believe that's because that's how plants get thirsty. Yes, that's a good observation, said Rabbit. Every living thing needs water to survive. That's the third step. I'll get some water, Roo volunteered and bounced to the stream nearby. Where he returned, Rabbit told him to water the ground until it was damp, but not too wet. So there is Roo watering the garden. I suspect flowers get thirsty as well. Oh, said Eo. Have you discovered that after a few good rain showers, his thistle bush was still bigger and tastier? Why are the scientists' nose? Asked Tiger, looking around. Yes, Edith, we have found a sunny spot, dig holes and we have watered, but nothing is happening. Pooh said and he looked worried. Oh, I suspect the bees won't be buzzing by today. What gives long ears? Asked Tiger. What gives those long ears? Now you have to wait and wait some more, said Rabbit. Waiting? What? Tigers do best, Tiger interrupted. Then he thought, actually waiting is the one thing tigers cannot do at all. Well, there are some things that you have to do and while you wait. Let's wait while we do something. Like what? Asked Pooh. The fourth step, helping nature along, like I do, answered Rabbit. Let's go back to my garden and I'll show you what I mean. Everyone followed Rabbit home. When they got to his garden, he asked if anything looked out of place. All I can see are weeds, said Ayo. Now, not that I expect to find anything good. When you find weeds in your garden, said Rabbit, you pull them out so your vegetable flowers can have plenty of room and these weeds will finish the food for the garden. So you have to take them out. So they started taking out all the weeds. You must also keep the ground damp. So which means while you are waiting for it to grow, to come out of the soil, we should always keep the water, the place damp by watering. And humming and cheerful tunes can help. You can sing and be the happier. After all, everything grows better when someone cares about it. Most of all, be patient. If you do all those things, you should see sprouts or baby plants in a few days. Each day, Pooh and his friends did just as Rabbit had suggested. As they waited and wondered what was happening underground, Pooh sang a cheerful tune to pass the time. Sunlight and raindrops on every row help to make your garden grow. Weed a bit and hum a tune. Honeybees will buzz by soon. Oh, what a wonderful song, said Rabbit. A few days later, the most wondrous thing happened. A single chimpanzee poked its head through the ground. It looked like it was smiling up at Pooh while tickling his heart. Wow! Over the next few days, Pooh hummed some more songs and sang for the garden to grow much faster. Soon after, more sprouts blossomed. First 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then the whole garden was full of sprouts. Well done, everyone, said Rabbit excitedly. You did it! Can you see the flowers that have come out of Pooh's garden? With your help, Rabbit, said Pooh. Thank you so much. The feeling of having grown something made everyone so happy. They planted flowers all over their 100-acre wood. But the best part for Pooh was all the bees came to visit. And where there are bees, there would be honey. Pooh asked Rabbit, do you remember how your garden grew? Let's see, Pooh answered. My garden started with soil, seeds, then I added water and it needed sunlight. Oh, and lots of care too. Wow, beautiful. So that is the end of our story for today. Oh, Frida is already sleeping. Can you imagine? We don't have to make a lot of noise. So is Simon. I have to put Simon down so that he can sleep too. There we go, Simon. Simon needs to sleep here for now while we finish our story reading. You have to share. Sharing is caring. Okay, I've got a few questions for you guys about our story that we read today. 1. What do we need to plant our garden? If you want to make a garden, what is it that you need? Mommy and Daddy, tell Mommy and Daddy the answers, and Mommy and Daddy will send them back to me. There are 4 things that you need to make a garden. 1, 2, 3, 4 things that you need to make a garden. Let Mommy and Daddy give Mommy and Daddy the answers, and Mommy and Daddy will send them to me. And one more thing, we have an activity to do. If you have an eggshell, we are going to do this activity later. It's about how to make a small garden in your own play area and see it grow. Keep that in mind. We're going to do this on another day for a creative art activity. As of today, I need those 4 answers, 4 things that we need to make a garden. Thank you. Enjoy. Bye-bye.